In a bustling town lived a woman named Adaeze. Adaeze was known far and wide for her kindness, dedication, and tireless efforts to provide for her family. She was married to Chidi, a senior accountant at a large firm. Chidi earned well, and their household never lacked anything thanks to his substantial salary. Every month, when salaries were paid, Adaeze would head to the crowded markets, her vibrant African print dress flowing in the breeze. She would fill her cart with groceries, buying in bulk to ensure her home was always stocked with the best food. The aroma of fresh spices and ripe fruit would mingle with the sounds of vendors calling out their wares. Adaeze took great pride in her ability to provide for her family, never minding the strain it put on her finances. Chidi noticed that Adaeze was taking care of most of the household needs and decided to stop contributing money for food. "You also earn, Adaeze," he said dismissively. "It's only fair that you buy the food and pay some of the bills for the house. Let that be your contribution." Despite the unfairness, Adaeze didn't argue. She loved her family and she believed in supporting her husband. Her friends and family, especially her best friend Amara, who was unmarried, warned her repeatedly. They saw the imbalance and urged her to stand up for herself, but Adaeze dismissed their concerns, thinking Amara was envious and didn't understand the sacrifices a wife must make. Life continued this way, with Adaeze shouldering the financial burden of feeding the family. Meanwhile, Chidi began to enjoy his extra money. He started keeping late nights, spending weekends out, and enjoying himself more lavishly. His salary, once sufficient for their needs, was now being squandered on personal indulgences. Adaeze would stay up late waiting for Chidi, the hours stretching endlessly as she worried about his safety and the state of their marriage. The once happy home was now filled with tension as Chidi's neglect and absence became more pronounced. Adaeze tried to talk to him about it, but he would brush her off, accusing her of being too controlling. When it came time to pay their children's school fees, Chidi would delay in making the payment. Adaeze, ever the responsible mother, took on this responsibility. Her own mother was furious when she learnt about this. "Change their school to one with lower fees," she urged her daughter. "And don't allow your husband dump all the responsibilities on you. He is a man, but you are doing his job. It's not like he does not work. He works at a very big firm. So why are you shouldering most of the expenses? My daughter, this is not right. Talk to your husband. Allow him to be the man of the house." But Adaeze didn't listen. Wanting the best for her children, she continued paying the expensive school fees and shouldering all the responsibilities in the house. As Chidi continued to enjoy his carefree lifestyle, Adaeze's responsibilities grew. She managed the household, worked tirelessly at her job, and even started building a mansion on the joint land she and Chidi had purchased together. She got a promotion at work, and her promotion at work meant she earned more, but it also added to her stress. At work, Adaeze excelled. Her colleagues admired her dedication, and her boss recognized her potential. The promotion came with more responsibilities, but also more financial stability. Adaeze was proud of her achievements. But the increased workload meant she had less time for herself and her children. At home, Chidi's behavior became more reckless. He would come home late, often smelling of alcohol and perfume. Adaeze's heart ached, but she remained silent, hoping he would come to his senses. Her health began to suffer from the stress, but she pushed on, believing in the importance of maintaining her family's stability. One fateful day, the weight of all the responsibilities became too much. Adaeze's blood pressure spiked and she fell seriously ill. Despite her worsening condition, Chidi did not take her to the hospital. He did not want to spend the money he had set aside for his weekend entertainment. Adaeze laid at home, sick and unattended to. Her condition deteriorated rapidly, and one evening she fainted. Her children screamed for help and neighbors rushed in. They found her unconscious and rushed her to the hospital. But despite the doctor's best efforts, Adaeze passed away. The doctor confirmed that her blood pressure had been too high. 3 months after Adaeze's death, Chidi remarried. He brought his new wife into the mansion Adaeze had built with her hard-earned money. The new wife moved into the house, taking over everything Adaeze had worked for, including her designer clothes and bags. Chidi and his new wife decided to leave the three children with Adaeze's parents, who were heartbroken by the abandonment. Chidi never looked back. He never dropped money for the upkeep of his children. He and his new wife enjoyed the fruit of Adaeze's labor, living comfortably in the home she had built and using the money she had saved up. They started up another family, while his children with Adaeze were left with their grandparents. The three children, abandoned with their grandparents, were left to wonder why their mother had sacrificed so much for a man who ultimately betrayed her. The moral of the story is clear. Let a man be a man. Do not take up their responsibility because you want to be perceived as a good wife. Many women are in bondage, suffering in silence, while others reap the benefits of their hard work. A partnership should be balanced, with both partners contributing equally to the household. Adeze's story serves as a cautionary tale reminding us of the importance of mutual respect and shared responsibilities in marriage.